Welcome back to BakeBottleCook. Do you feel like a delicious savoury and sweet cookie combined? Let me show you how to make a delicious Lepelsteeltjie. So we call it a Lepelsteeltjie or a Lepelsteeltjie. Lepelsteeltjie in English is actually a Rumpelstiltskin. Lepelsteeltjie is derived from a wooden spoon. So that's a lepel, which is a spoon, and that's the steeltjie. So Lepelsteeltjie. We're using this because we're using the end of the wooden spoon to make indentations into the cookie dough, whereafter we're inserting apricot jam. So let me tell you what you need for these cookies. We'll need 250 grams of butter. Then to that we'll be adding 500 mils of cake flour or all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. First we'll start by creaming the butter, and then we'll add the flour, salt, and baking powder. Whereafter we'll add 650 mils of cheddar cheese. First we'll switch our oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Let's add our butter to our mixer so that we can start creaming that. The butter looks nice and fluffy. Let's add our flour, baking powder, and salt. Salt, baking powder. Let me just scrape down the sides so that we can get all the butter incorporated. It looks very dry, but let me show you. At this stage, it looks like when you rub your butter into your flour for a biscuit recipe. Remember, you have to incorporate your butter into your flour before you add your wet ingredients. So this looks like the same stage we're at with this recipe. It's very dry, but next we're going to add our cheese. But when you're adding your cheese, just keep on mixing it until it starts forming a dough. It will form a dough eventually. Let me just show you what it looks like. Okay, so you might think that your dough is very dry and the cheese is not doing anything, but keep on mixing. It will form a coarse dough that you can actually form into balls. I'm going to show you now. I think we're ready. We can take this and form dough balls. I mean, it's a very coarse dough, but we can form dough balls with this, and the cheese will be pulling everything together. And we'll make some indents in our dough. Don't stick it all the way through. Just make an indent or a little pocket for your jam. So I've made all my indents in the cookies. So we'll just use a tip of a spoon to fill our cookies with some apricot jam. All our cookies have been filled with apricot jam. Now let's bake them in our 180 degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Our cookies have cooled down. Let's just get them out of the pan. They actually look delicious. So our Lepelsteeltjies are finished. They've done baking. I can only explain the crumb as a soft, flaky, very buttery crumb, but let's give it a taste test. Delicious, melt in your mouth. Savoury, I can taste the cheese, I can taste the jam. This definitely gets a thumbs up from me. It's delicious. I mean, these are one of those cookies that you actually can't stop eating. And I know they'll be finished by tomorrow. I look forward to hearing your comments below. Please try this recipe. Let me know what you think. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Bye.